Hello, welcome back to Ruth Spontaneous Creations. Today I have three very easy Valentine's DIYs for you. We will be making this picture heart and this love frame and this love sign. These DIYs are very simple. If you are just beginning to craft, then this is right up your alley. So let's get started with these very simple DIYs, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial.
So for this DIY, you're going to need one of these hearts from Dollar Tree. And also you're going to need some of these clothespins from Dollar Tree as well. And then if you want to use flowers, ribbon, I'm going to be using this ribbon here that I have picked up. I don't remember if it was at Dollar Tree or 99-cent store. I've had this for a while. I picked it up a couple years ago, but I have a spool of this here. And then I'm going to be using some paints. I'm going to be using these apple barrel paints in antique white and cameo pink. And you can use whatever paint you want. So I'm also going to need a pipe cleaner and your normal stuff that we use to do our crafts. All right, so let's just begin. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to remove everything here. This love is still good, so you can use it on another project. You're just going to take off the tinsel, and it comes off that easily. Now this still has these little nubs here like the regular witch hat. We're going to cut these little nubs right off with our wire cutters. So you're cutting them just like that. All right, so it should look like this. I'm not taking this off. I'm going to keep this on here. Okay, so here it is without the nubs. Now, if you have a little sanding block, maybe sand the edges off here, because as you can see, you can still see a little bit of the nubs here. And I don't, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it just like this. So the next step is either you can leave it like this, or I'm going to paint mine in this apple barrel antique white. Okay, so while our heart is drying, we're going to go ahead and paint our little clips here. And so there's two ways you can do it. You can paint it all in one piece like this, or you can take it apart like I just did. And basically all you're going to do is you're just going to pop this. You're going to pop this little guy off of here. Hold on to it because this is going to go flying. There we go, just like this. And take it out and take it off. So now you have it right there. Put that to the side, and now just paint. And I'm only painting the top and the sides and right up here in this little area. And the bottom right here. Once your clothespins have dried, then you can go ahead and get your little spring that goes in the middle of the hanger of the clothespin, and you're going to go ahead and put this pin right here in the bottom one, right there like this. And it's going to be facing you like this. Then you're going to bring this one back and put it side by side the way they match. And then you're going to bring this little part on over. See, just like that here. And then this one, you turn it and you have this one here. You're going to bring that one over to this side, just like that. Very simple. See, just like that. I have this from Dollar Tree. This is from Dollar Tree. But I want to show you what I'm going to do. This has this little round tip here. And what I'm going to do is grab some of my paint, dip the round part, dip it, and I'm just going to do dots, just like that. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. You don't even have to paint them. You can just use them just like this. Or you can buy some already that are already done for you. I just opted to do this because I already had these clothespins, but you don't have to do this step whatsoever. So while that dries, my heart is dry now, and I went over it twice. I have a damp rag here, and I'm just gonna, see, I want some of that color to show. I want you to be able to see some of this here and there. I want to make mine look like this. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do this part. I just like the way this looks. Just a little damp rag. I'm not going over it too much. Just little spots here and there. So just like so, like that. And so that way you could see a little bit of the other color underneath. I like the way that looks. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna make a bow for up here, and then I'm gonna glue a bow here. Now you can use your hot glue, or you can tie it however you want to add your bow here, but I am gonna make a bow with this, and I'm just gonna make a simple bow. So for my bow, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Bodabra, and I've already shown you guys how I do my bows with my Bodabra, and I'm gonna do 3 inches on the loops. I'm gonna cut down my tails, and I think I'm gonna do 3 loops on each side. I'm gonna tie it, and then I'm gonna put it onto my heart. All right, so my tails might be a little too long, but I'm probably gonna end up cutting them down. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my heart, and right here, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bow. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pipe cleaners right through here. If you want to, you can leave it like this. If you like, you can cut these down, which I'm gonna cut these down. Here is my little heart. Now you can add more flowers. I just did this really quickly just to show you guys. And these flowers right here are from the 99-cent store. I think I picked them up last year, but I didn't even glue anything. Everything is just tied, as you can see, with its own stem. I tied it right on here. So here are the little clothespins that we painted. Now you can also add a flower if you want to glue one on here, or a heart, but I'm just going to use this to display some pictures of me and my hubby. Just like this. Okay, you guys, so here it is. It's complete. I ended up adding some flowers to the clothespins here, and then I added some more of these little flowers and some of these little like beads. I'm not sure exactly what they are. In case you guys are wondering where I picked this up, these flowers here, I actually bought them at the thrift store for 99 cents. So I don't know where they would sell these flowers. They look just like this. And then these right here are what I used for here. And I bought this at a yard sale. They had a box full of stuff and this was in it. And so that's where I picked up some of this stuff. I'm sure you could find it on Amazon, but this is what I came up with. I hope you guys like this one. Now let's move on to the next project. Okay, so for project number 2, we're going to be using this frame here. We're also going to be using these Valentine galvanized words, and I may end up using some of this Waverly chalk paint, and it is in the color ivory. And so I might end up using some pipe cleaner, ribbon. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna wing this, and let's just jump right into this second DIY. So this little dowel that they give you for it does not fit here. So I'll just end up standing it up in one of those little stands for a frame. So it's no big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this guy, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. All right, and that way we can go ahead and paint it. So this is now painted with a coat of the chalk paint. Now I'm going to use a little bit of this light mocha from Apple Barrel, and I'm just going to do little strokes, small strokes, kind of like a dry brush on here just to give it a different texture, different color. And then I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. All right, now it's dry. I like the way this looks. Very neutral. I know you can't really tell a big difference, but in person you could see the difference. It does look nice. I like this is the look that I like. So you can paint your frame whatever color you want. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up these galvanized words here, and let's see. Now I have to decide which one I want to use. So I have here maybe love. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one. I might do love. You can do the hugs and kisses on there. I don't think Valentine will fit. It will like this. And if you don't mind it going up just a little bit, you can do that as well, right there. I think I am going to go with love. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it right up here like this. And then I'll glue that guy down. I had also thought about using my pipe cleaners to go around the heart and gluing it right here like this, just to give it a different look. You can do something like this. You have to glue it all down and just go around your heart like this if you want some color. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this pipe cleaner around my heart. So one pipe cleaner doesn't go quite all the way around, as you guys can see that right there. So we're just gonna take a little piece of the pipe cleaner and just cut it and put it right there. There's my heart. And then I'm just gonna glue my love right on there. And there's that. Okay, you guys, so here is my final frame. I found my table scatter here. This is just table scatter from Dollar Tree, and I had purchased this a while ago, and I just went ahead and I glued them on here because I felt like something was missing up here. So they still have them this year if you're interested in getting some of that. But this is my little frame that I came up with. Of course, if you buy this frame, just know that the back little peg does not fit in this frame. So you might want to pick up one of these little easels to go ahead and prop up your frame. But that is my second DIY. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my third and final DIY. Again, these DIYs are very, very simple. So if you're looking for simple, this is a tutorial for you. All right, for this last DIY, we're going to be using this love sign from Dollar Tree. And this is going to be extremely easy, you guys. So we're going to be using this sign. Then I got this sheet of paper from Hobby Lobby. It's just scrapbook paper, and this was 69 cents. I actually bought it cheaper than that. I believe I bought 4 sheets of scrapbook paper for $1, so they were 25 cents. And then we're going to use some of this antique white apple barrel paint and some glue, whichever one you want. I have very little of the regular white glue or tacky glue, Mod Podge, whatever you need to adhere this to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some of my paint, and I'm going to paint all of the edges because we're going to Mod Podge this to the front here. Go ahead and paint all around the word love, all around wherever you see on the outside, inside, all these little areas. So I'm going to start in here first. And it doesn't matter if you get paint up here because you are going to Mod Podge that paper right onto the top of the word love. Okay, so now that I have painted all my edges on the love sign, I went ahead and I grabbed some Mod Podge. This is from Dollar Tree, And I opened up my window, so if you hear any noise, my window is open, and I have my ceiling fan on because this stuff smells and it's really strong, the scent, and it gets me really dizzy. So I apologize if you hear any noise. So I have it right here, my Mod Podge. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab our paper. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut right there because I'm not going to use all this paper. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Oof, I could smell that Mod Podge. It stinks. Use a well-ventilated area, you guys, because that Mod Podge does smell. I'm going to flip it like this. I'm going to flip my paper. And then I am just going to get a pencil and I'm going to draw where I'm going to cut. And you might want to do this part before you actually go ahead and paint the edges, just in case you get some pencil or whatever you're using on your love sign. I didn't think about it till after, so yeah. But maybe you might want to do that. Okay, hopefully I got it all. There we go. And then you have it there. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. And I'm probably going to go just a little over, just in case. I can always trim the edges after. All right, so I cut my love already, and I have to cut the heart. So to cut that, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fold that in half, and then just snap that right in the center like this. And now I have a hole where I can actually go in there and cut my heart. And you can use, if you want, an X-Acto knife. I do have one that I might just end up going around and cutting that on there. And then I went over just a little bit, like I told you guys. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there. And then any extra that we have, we can just use the X-Acto knife to shave off the edges. So now I cut my little love out of the paper, the scrapbook paper. And I use this cardstock underneath, so I can go ahead and use my X-Acto knife to cut it out, as you guys can see right here. So okay, we're gonna go ahead and start to add glue to this here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start just spreading it all on. Want to make sure I get plenty of glue on here because I don't want that to come up. All right, so now I have all my glue on there. Now let's put our scrapbook paper right on top. Let's try to get it on there right. Making sure it's on there. Really like aligning it well. Making sure there's no air bubbles in here. So I'm going to keep smoothing this out, trying to get as many of the air bubbles out of there. And if you feel like, say right here, you see right here, I didn't get a lot of glue on there. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue. Just go around checking where you need it. Just making sure that it's all down. Then once this dries, we can go ahead and cut all the excess off. If you want to, you can go ahead and add Mod Podge on top of here. I may do that. I don't know. I really don't want it to look glossy, but I don't know. Is this the glossy one? Yeah, this is the glossy Mod Podge. So I don't know, but I might have to do that, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm not going to add any glue on top of here yet. I'm just going to make sure that all this is glued down. And once this dries, we'll come back and cut the extra off. Okay, so I have my X-Acto knife and I'm going around all the edges slowly, carefully, and cutting off all the extra scrapbook paper. And what you can do is see how I'm folding it a little like this. That way I know where I need to cut. And then I'm just going slowly, especially in these little areas here. And I'm just cutting out the extra scrapbook. See? Or the paper, I mean, sorry. Just cutting the extra. gently. Oh, sorry about that noise, you guys. See how it's coming off right there? And I'm just going to go ahead and do that to the whole entire love sign. Get all the extra. Very carefully, take your time on this part. Please be very careful not to cut yourself. So here's my love sign. It is done. It is a little time consuming to cut around there, but I think it looks really nice, other than that right here where I screwed up, but it's okay. It's a DIY, right? So I have this little ink pad here, and I have picked this up at Dollar Tree. I don't know if they still have them, but if they don't, then you can get them at Hobby Lobby and at Walmart and at Michael's in the in the scrapbook area. So we're just going to go ahead around in the edges and just start to see. We're just getting the edges, and we're just going to give it a little bit of a shadow here. Wherever you want. You don't have to do the whole entire thing if you don't want to. I'm doing so, and I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way around. And if you get over here, if you don't like the way that looks, then you can just go ahead and paint over that again. I'm just doing it how it comes out. However it comes out is good for me. And I'm probably even going to go over, see, just like this on the top. Very little. I don't know if you guys can see the difference there and there. You could see right there like that. I'm just inking that right there. And let me bring it this way and do these edges and going over the top. However you want to do yours. I want to get this heart here. I definitely want to get the heart. This is what my sign looks like. And so now you can do whatever you want with this. There's so many ideas out there for this sign here. You can hang it up. It has these little things back here, frame hangers, so you can hang it if you want. I might put this in my gallery wall. You can use this all year long. It doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day, but the ideas are out there. You guys can do so many things with this here, this love sign. This is my take on it. I hope you guys liked all these DIYs. They're very, very, very easy, and I wanted to make some easy DIYs for all the people that feel that they can't craft. These things are so easy. You can make them. Anybody can do these DIYs. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you all my DIYs, and I hope you guys try them. I hope you guys like them. I know they may not be for everybody, but I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next